Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full blue moon in Aquarius reading for my dearest Virgos. So Virgo, this full moon is taking place on August 22nd, and it has been described as basically the luckiest and the sexiest of the year. On the same day that confident Leo slips into service-oriented, down-to-earth Virgo, we have our second full moon in Aquarius, which makes it a blue moon, which has a real lucky and love vibe. Aquarius is the sign of rebellion and truth, and it holds fiercely on to values of the individual. Aquarius wants us to make sure we don't get lost in the crowd and make sure our unique beauty shines. This full moon is also conjunct Jupiter and literally makes 0 negative aspects. So it should bring us hope, clarity, and balance. All right, my dearest fellow Virgos, if this reading resonates with you, I'm just going to ask that you guys like, share, subscribe. Also, you can now follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you wish to do so. The cards that I'm using, I have listed and linked in order of appearance down below, and also ways you can get a private reading. If you guys feel like you want to leave a comment, please do. And also don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, my Virgos, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what messages come through for this blue moon reading. Messages, please, for my Virgos for this blue moon reading. Ooh, that card wanted to come out, but it didn't. All right, Virgo, your cards are coming, popping out here. All right, Virgos. Ooh, and it's a little bit messy. So we've got the Ace of Cups, Virgo, new love, a new beginning, a huge blessing. Now, all of these readings are not about love, so it can apply to any situation, whether it's work, can be romance, can be a family situation. This can also be a beautiful card of self-love. Virgos, what you guys are leaving behind is the Four of Wands in reverse. So some of you guys, you're leaving... I'm hearing you're leaving the single life behind, like a lack of stability, but it could also be that you were in a situation where you guys weren't monogamous or you didn't really know where you stood. I see that shifting and changing for you. Some of you guys, you may have been single, but yeah, you're leaving an energy of instability behind. What you're moving towards is the Prince of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we'll see what that means. Advice cards, the Tower in reverse and the Four of Cups. Interesting. So we have double fours coming out. This is about perseverance and stability. It's a master number. Okay. The Empress card, what you need to know. I feel like this is your energy, Virgo, Taurus and Libran energy. And we get the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Virgos, Venus and Virgo energy coming out as your final outcome. Many of you guys, you're not going to be single for very long. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Your overall energy, the Nine of Wands, but there's a little bit of a warning for my dearest Virgos. Now, don't tell Capricorns this, but Virgos, we are the hardest working sign in the zodiac, or one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac. When the Nine of Wands shows up in reverse, it's about burning the candle at both ends, so there's a real risk of exhaustion. This could be something that happened in the past, or it's just a little bit of a warning to get some rest. Celebrate your small successes. I also feel like some of my Virgos, there's someone or something that is letting you let down some of your walls and your barriers. And that's not an easy task. So this is someone or something that's really special. So the Ace of Cups tells me it could be a new relationship. It could be a new person who stirred, romantic feelings. It could be a new job. It could be a friend, a family member, whatever it might be. You're leaving behind a lack of stability, but you're moving towards this Prince of Cups energy, which can be a little bit of a player energy. So some of my Virgos, you might have a choice between two people. I'm just getting that if you do have a choice between two people or two jobs or two situations, go with the one that makes you feel the most comfortable, the one that you feel like you can be vulnerable with, the one that you can be your real true self with. Some of my Virgos, though, what you're moving towards, there's this new beginning. There's somebody who's piqued your interest, or a situation or a job. And the Prince of Cups is like, you're not rushing into it. You're gonna allow yourself to take it slow. You're not gonna jump into any sort of commitment. You could have been burned by some sort of commitment or contract in the past. And so I feel like you're giving yourself permission to play. You're giving yourself, permission to explore, whether that's dating, whether that's, searching the job market, whether that's some being creative, whatever that might be. What I'm seeing here with the Tower card in reverse and the Four of Cups, Virgo, I feel like if somebody rejected you in the past, that was spiritual protection. It was divine intervention and redirection for you. I also feel that, you may be rejecting someone. So like I said, it's kind of interesting because you're showing up as the Empress card. This is like the ultimate, partner. This is somebody who has everything they need. And so a lot of people are attracted to you right now because I feel like you have everything, Virgo. But you may not have that partner. You may not have love. You may not even be that focused on calling in stability. Because like I said, you might be getting out of a situation, or maybe you just want to explore your options. It's like you're not rushing into it. Some of my Virgos out there, you guys just got like a bomb ass job. You got a job that pays a lot of money. Like you're feeling good. You might have a new house, a new home, a new car, new clothes, whatever it might be. And so I feel like this is like why, your energy has really, really shifted, or you're doing really well financially. That's what I'm getting here. But I do feel that, Virgo, some of you guys are going to move away from one situation or one person. You're going to reject them because they're not either emotionally available or open. Because again, it's going to be important that you choose the person or the situation that you can be yourself with, Virgo. And your final outcome energy, Venus and Virgo. You're no longer willing to tolerate situations or people, relationships that don't build you up, okay? That don't, that where you have to be on guard. We have 2 4s coming out. We also have 2 9s coming out. So it tells me it's the completion of a very difficult karmic cycle for you. And many of my Virgos, if you guys have been single for a long time and you're out there, you're sort of playing the field, you're giving yourself permission to enjoy, to date, to get to know people, to see who makes you feel comfortable. Because I know my Virgos out there have a pretty powerful checklist in our minds as to what it is we like and what we don't like. But I see you not being single for very long, or I see you, getting that job offer that's going to bring you in that stability, or really moving into just this beautiful Empress energy. So we've got really strong Scorpio and Aries and Taurus and Libra coming through. So you could have those in your chart, or you could be dealing with one of those, or keep an eye out for somebody with those signs. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through for my dearest Virgos. All right, so we've got another number 4 coming out with 40. So we're getting the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye. So you might be a little bit confused. You might not see this coming. Yeah, interesting. But you guys are definitely purging and releasing some karma. Some of my Virgos, I feel like you guys have been single for quite some time. And I feel like that's coming to an end. I think because you're seeing things differently, or you've chosen to focus on yourself, on your career. You're manifesting. I feel like you're manifesting this person or this situation that's going to bring you stability, because you're cutting out bad behaviors, bad habits. You're not holding on to the past. And even if you can't see the way forward, it's like, I love this. It's like you're just happy. You're happy. You're one within yourself. There's a little bit of that Virgo anxiety, and there's a storm warning. Wow, because there's a really big shift. Some of you guys know that you have to reject someone in order to move in a different direction, or you need to leave a certain job, or you're leaving a living situation, whatever it might be. But Spirit's telling you, hold yourself in high regard. You're going to get what you want. I know you're a little bit nervous because there's an ending coming up. And I see you putting an end to bad behaviors, toxic relationships and situations. That you're also putting an end to not trusting your intuition. You're going out and you're taking a risk here. Some of my Virgos, you might be afraid that you're going to lose momentum, either in a particular relationship or at work or in your career if you take a break. That's absolutely not the case. So don't let this overwhelm you, this energy. Yeah, the thinking woman, 47. Some of you guys, you weren't able to move forward here. Either in a job or in a particular relationship. Somebody here may have been overthinking. Again, Virgos, watch that. We have a tendency to do that. But I think what's happening with the thinking woman showing up in reverse is you're trusting your intuition. instead of overthinking and coming up with all of the coulda, woulda, shouldas, or the what ifs, or the maybes, you know, you're really stepping into your power here as the Empress and manifesting. But you're manifesting by not focusing on the negative energy anymore. You're focusing on the positive, and that's what's bringing you this new love, this new experience. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get more messages for you. Again, Virgos, be careful. I know some of you guys might be sick with worry here, but don't. Lean into this Empress energy. You've got this. You can trust your intuition. Some of you feel like you can't because you've had a series of, you know, bad relationships or bad decisions, but Spirit's saying, no, Virgo, we learn from all of those things. There's something stable coming to you because you've put in the work. Yeah, outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. Be careful. I think you're purging and releasing that outdated thinking. Yeah. Some of my Virgos, yeah, you've gone through some considerable heartbreak. Some of you guys are worried about ending something with a job or a person or a situation because you don't want to make it seem like you're stabbing them in the back. But Virgo, you know, I want you to shift that thinking, because like when you're doing the right thing for you, you know, you're doing the right thing for everyone involved. So if you're in a situation that's unhappy and you're staying with that person because you're worried about their stability or you're worried about their happiness, truthfully, if we pull back, they're probably not as happy as you think they are, right? If you're not happy, if you're not enjoying it. And, you know, you're not stabbing anybody in the back by going after your own success and recognizing your own value, okay? Some of my Virgos, you have been hurt, okay, in the past. And I think you're purging and releasing any sort of outdated thinking, or, you know, you may have been replaying that in the past. Sorry, you may have been replaying hurts, betrayals, disappointments. And it's time to stop doing that, because that's keeping you anchored in a very disempowered belief system, and it's blocking love and abundance, okay? So we get talking, interested, conversing more. So you're going to get some sort of message, okay? It may be this message that you need to send to somebody, or the conversation that you need to have with somebody to end things, to, you know, or to leave the job or put in your notice. Okay, and then we get kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. Yeah, so I do see a lot of my Virgos. You guys may have a choice between two people. There's somebody that you're not in alignment with, or you can't be vulnerable with. Okay, and it may be a very sort of physical connection. And then there's somebody here that you really enjoy spending time with. There's somebody that, you know, this is the person, you know, you guys send messages to each other throughout the day. You have inside jokes, or you have the same type of sense of humor. And this is about Virgos. I see you guys really falling in love, or somebody really falling in love with you. But there's a block here. Okay, and it's that outdated thinking, and it's too focused on the past or on the negative energy. And we get, yeah, someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Somebody here wants to date you. Maybe you want to date someone and you're getting really nervous because you're still sort of stuck in that past energy. So the message, Virgo, here is purge and release. Enjoy this. Step into this. There's somebody here that really likes you. There's something beautiful that's blossoming and blooming for you. I do apologize if you pick up on background noise. I think there are like kids outside enjoying. It's just rained and they're sort of in the forest. So, you know, it's a beautiful energy, but I hope it's not distracting. All right, let's go ahead and see. All right, we get, I attract a steady flow of abundance. Yeah, you guys are definitely, I'm getting the strong energy. My Virgos, your finances are doing really well, or they're about to really kick off. All right. We also get, I hold the mirror up to see and accept and love all of me. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I think there's something being reflected back at you, at this negative energy that you were focused on, or that you are focused on when it comes to, I feel like more than anything, relationships, because financially I feel like you guys are killing it. Okay. But again, you might be healing an energy of lack or overthinking things. But yeah, and I feel like this new person, because you're in this self-love energy, this new person is going to see, accept, and love all of you. Okay. And we get life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. So there's something from the past. You know, we learn our biggest lessons, Virgo, through these, you know, through our toughest relationships. And I think you're ready to leave that behind. I love that. Go Virgo. Yeah, there's romance. There's somebody that's going to send you a message, that wants to go on a date with you. I love this. All right, what else do we have for Virgo, please? We have all paths lead back to you. But I think this is this energy, Virgo, that, you're not looking for happiness outside of yourself anymore. And you're seeing that, it's this magician energy, as within, so without, as above, so below. And you're recognizing, like, I get myself in alignment. I find my happiness. I find my stability. I'm untouchable. I'm happy. And in that frequency, you call in somebody who's pretty awesome. And I feel you energetically. So for some of you guys, there could be, again, if you want to heal a past situation, it depends on what you guys have been through. It depends on your situation. And I've said this in other readings, and I may continue to say it, but no good reader is going to recommend that you go back to somebody who's abused you, or who is cheating on you, or who is really not recognizing your worth and your value. Okay, but if there is a situation that's repairable, okay, and you feel like, and you feel like you do want to heal this, the cards do show us that that's possible. Okay, because I do think there's some etheric cords between you and this new person, and or this past person, definitely. And with this knife, Virgo, it's very possible that you do need to cut cords with somebody from your past to call in somebody new. But it's also about focusing on your self-worth and your love, and being in the highest frequency and attracting, people of a similar vibration. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. But for many of my Virgos, the majority of you guys listening, there's a new romance blossoming, and I think you're a little bit nervous if it's already started, or you're going to be a little bit nervous and overthink things again. Release, purge the past so that you can have this new beginning. Okay. All right, so we've got secret admirer. Yeah, Virgo, someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. But wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And I see that with you in that Prince of Cups energy. Okay, now some of my Virgos, you might have a few options out there. Okay, you might be dating and you might know that you need to, you might feel like you're in over your head, or you might know that you need to reject somebody. But remember, do what's best for you. Okay, all right, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.